Acellus Weather Channel. This is your meteorologist, Amy Hillman. I'm just playing, I'm not a meteorologist, but if I were, I could make announcements like this. Just in, severe weather fronts, tornadoes, hurricanes, thunderstorms. But I'm not a meteorologist. But I do want you to know how important it is to know what to do if severe weather comes near you in your region. Let's talk about it. I want to talk first about those massive storms called hurricanes. Hurricanes are large and wide storms. They can be as large and wide as 500 miles. But let's think about this. What is a hurricane storm? Hurricane storms have massive wind, and that wind travels in a circle, a very large circle. Hurricanes also have massive amounts of rainfall. Oh yes, and at the center of that hurricane is a little opening that we call, in meteorology, the eye. But hurricanes don't happen everywhere. You see, the region that hurricanes may happen would be near the coasts of a continent. Because hurricanes, you see, they form over oceans and they blow onto the continent. Wow, so if you live near a coast, you may have heard of a hurricane before. Now let's talk about tornadoes and what region would see them. Tornadoes, man, they are so strong. What is a tornado? A tornado is a column of air and wind that tends to look like a, twister. It goes from the clouds to the ground. And what's dangerous about this type of severe weather is that it's very strong. Those winds that are going in a tight circle to make that column, once they hit the ground and they move across the ground, they could damage buildings and trees and have things and launch things to fly. Now, where do tornadoes happen? Tornadoes can happen many different regions, but on our continent in North America, they tend to happen most often in the middle. We call the Midwest. Those tornadoes happen because of weather fronts that come together and they battle it out. Warm versus cold air. And they create these massively strong tornadoes. Now for our third. This one I want to talk a little deeper to you about. Thunderstorms happen in almost all regions across our Earth. Think about that. Thunderstorms, think of our Earth, can happen on most regions. Wow. So what do we do when this thunderstorm warning or watch comes across our TV or radio? Let's talk about how we can keep you safe, because a thunderstorm, first of all, has rain. A thunderstorm can produce hail, which can be very small or tiny ice balls, all the way to ice balls that we have seen them this large before. That could be very dangerous coming from our clouds. Thunderstorms can also produce major winds. Those winds can get up to 60 miles per hour. That's moving wind. Those winds could damage trees. They could tear down trees. They could tear down plants. Unfortunately, they could take off a roof of a house. Oh my. Oh, but wait. The one most important thing you must understand about a thunderstorm. Thunderstorm. Thunder is the sound that what makes? Lightning. A thunderstorm produces lightning. You've seen lightning before. That's that discharge of electricity that looks like it comes from the clouds and it actually connects with the earth. It's very, very dangerous. The voltage of lightning could harm us. So here's some rules to keep us all safe. Are you ready? Sit up straight, lean toward. Here we go. The first rule, you must always, during a thunderstorm, stay in a building or some sort of strong structure. Make sure your pets are inside. Stay away from those windows. With those great winds and the hail can crack those windows and harm you. No swimming or boat rides if they've been warning of a thunderstorm, because you don't want to have anything to do with water. You don't want to be on water or in water when there's lightning in the storm. And finally, this is the biggest rule of all. If you can hear the thunder, you are close enough to get struck by lightning. And that truly, truly is dangerous. Boys and girls, the exciting thing about learning of these severe weather patterns is the fact that scientists can predict when all three of these types of storms can happen. And that can keep you and I in the know to keep us safe. Awesome. If I haven't told you lately, severe weather, well, the rules to severe weather rocks.